Everything was going really well. We were back traveling, doing something new, excited about this awesome project we're working on, and it was good to spend time together and catch up with an old friend. Then, in the span of a few minutes, everything just changed really fast.
Mapag-guide na lang si Nico dun sa process.
He's stressed. I don't know why, but he's stressed.
That was me receiving a call from my mom about a whole bunch of stuff going on back in Manila. People were panicking, there were social media rumors about a lockdown, but other sources were saying that wasn't going to happen at all, and Nico then got a call from his wife hearing the exact same information that I had just heard. No one really knew what was going to happen, but the president was going to speak at 6 p.m. and address the nation if it were really true that they would have a lockdown, meaning that we would be stuck in Mindanao. And the real concern, being away from our families and not being able to get back home in Manila. Personally, I didn't think it was going to happen, but then we got the news.
Community quarantine is hereby imposed in the entire of Metro Manila. In other areas, the LGUs are advised to abide by the following guidelines, imposing localized community quarantine.
The lockdown was officially going to take place. All land and sea transportation would be held, making it impossible to get in or out of Metro Manila. But luckily it wasn't immediate, so we could book our tickets and get back to Manila as soon as possible before they closed it off. Chaos. The dilemma. Apparently there's a lockdown in Manila, so no flights for the next month, but there were 2 cases in my tower of someone with coronavirus just died. So either I stay in Davao, or do I go back to the place that's infested with coronavirus? Those results were really shocking to me, and that poll made me realize how serious everyone is really taking this. After carefully analyzing the situation and doing some in-depth research about the virus and how it was affecting the general population as a whole, it was easy for me to decide to get back home. So we just booked flights right now. Didn't know if I should stay in Davao, go back to Manila, but everything I own is in Manila, so I can't be stuck in Davao. Wala akong kilala dito. We're going back to Manila. And at this point, there were only a couple confirmed cases in the entire country. All day I was getting the craziest messages from both people I knew and a ton of people I'd never met before, just random people, primarily because of the confirmed cases in Rockwell. And with that, there were a lot of rumors going around about quarantining, and some people said that Rockwell was on lockdown and I wouldn't be able to go in or out of it. So I called my mom to check up because from what I knew, she was still in there and she was probably sleeping because it was pretty early. Just woke up right now. Yeah, so I'm in the plane right now, but let me know what's happening. My mom just woke up, so she hadn't heard a thing, but my dad, the previous day, once they talked about the lockdown, booked a flight right away to go back to the States because he wasn't sure if he'd be able to make it back there because you never know. President Trump called a ban on Europe, which is where my sister is, and who knows if they call a ban from the Philippines, Asia, or anywhere else, so he just wanted to be safe and his visa was running out anyways.
Thank you, sir. Welcome to Manila.
Grabe, walang kotse sa daan, no? Okay lang?
Afternoon, sir.
Afternoon po.
Afternoon, sir.
May namatay daw dito, no? Kahapon? Oh my God. Bye. Mom, I'm home. Ay, wala siya? Ano nangyari sa kanya?
Nagpa-check up.
Bakit? May sakit siya, no? Paano na siya, Mina? We're stuck here. Me and you.
Dito na lang tayo.
Oh my God.
Bawal yung magas.
Oh my gosh. So it is March 15th, day one of the official Manila Lockdown, which in YouTuber language translates to don't leave your house for 30 days challenge. Luckily, I was able to catch my mom right before she left to Mindoro. She left me with a good luck charm so that the coronavirus can't harm me. What is that?
Anak, magsuot ka nito. Para hindi ka magagyan ng corona. Nandito na ang suot mo. Okay?
Is this gonna protect me, Mom?
Yeah. O, yan pa, dalawa yan. Isang para sa akin, sa'yo na lang kasi mahal kita. Ayoko maano ka. O, ayan o. Suot mo yan lagi ha.
What's the word I'm trying to think of? Hunyat, hinjat, huijut, agimat.
Mag-iingat mo.
And then there's another word, huningning or hinhin, hunhun, something like that, diba?
Agimat tsaka ano nga.
The other word, it's a double word, hunhun, hinhin, hanhan, hiba, hiba.
Minsan mananagalog ka, ikaw na nakakaintindi eh.
Ting ting, bunting ting, buntang ting. That means whale shark in Tagalog.
Yan ha. Suot mo lagi anak. Ah, yan ang iyong anting-anting.
Ayun! That's what it is!
Anting-anting.
Is this anting too, or is that just jewelry?
Galing pa yan sa ibang bansa.
Ibang bansa.
Sa Nicaragua yung galing. Tapos ito sa, ewan, nakalimutan ko na kung saan.
My mom's plan was to leave for Mindoro so she could be secluded on an island and quarantine herself away from Manila, which is the smartest decision she can make on her end because she's more than 60 years old. Sorry, Mom, for revealing your age. I know you want everyone to think you're 40 years old, and you do look 40 years old, but it's better to just completely isolate yourself, especially if you're old, have a weak immune system, respiratory problems, or just really worried about the situation. Mas maaliwalas talaga sa probinsya, and I think most people actually, once they heard about the lockdown, tried to leave. I mean, I saw all these viral photos and videos of the bus stations and everything just crowded, which is actually the exact opposite of what the Philippines wants, of everyone to crowd together. But hey, you know, people were panicking and they gotta get back to their province, escape before they can't escape, so I understand. My sister took it to a whole different level and really isolated herself in the Slovenian Alps. However, the update with her being in the mountains of Slovenia is that Slovenia just said that they're gonna close off its borders. Germany just closed off its borders. All Western Europe is closing off. So my sister's panicking. She can't book a flight because everything's overwhelmed. The airlines are overwhelmed. She's trying to get back to London so she can get back to the US. So that's the situation she's in. She might be stuck in Slovenia for 30 days. So my personal story and experience has been shared. If you live in Manila, you probably already know all of this, and this isn't much of any use up until now. This next segment I'm going to speak about, but this video is just to show insight for people who are not in the country and to show you what's going on. Now, the next part of this video is what all of us can learn from this, or better yet, where we all should go from here. You know, as long as you just take right precautionary measures as you're supposed to. Clean hygiene, wash your hands, don't meet with other people, wear a mask when you go out, be protected, all that stuff. It should be okay. If you do contract the virus, just remember that there's floating statistics everywhere, but it's somewhere between 1 to 5% of people is the mortality rate. So chances are you will be okay if the worst comes to worst. There's never a reason to panic. Panicking just induces stress, and stress actually hurts your immune system, which will make you more susceptible to becoming infected or to worsen your health. Really the only thing you can do in times like this is focus on what are the good or positive aspects of this whole tragedy and this whole crazy situation. I try and focus on what is the good that comes out of this, because a lot of people believe everything happens for a reason. So what is the reason for this? What good comes out of this? And even though oil is down, factories are closed, the economy's down, there's no work, Mother Nature, the earth, is kind of rebalancing itself. It's like taking a break. It's like it's getting a breath of fresh air from all the human pollution and the carnage that us as a species has caused. Now, again, I'm not blaming anyone. This is just how life is. I'm just trying to look at it on, what is the purpose? What good comes out of this? Learn a new skill, read, expand your knowledge. There's so many things I've always wanted to do that I'll never have time to do, but this kind of forces myself to do that. Even dance, anything. You have 30 days of a lot of time just at your house, so use it wisely. This could be the break that all of us really need. All of this comes back to health. So I think use this time to focus on your health. Better yourself, build up your immune system, exercise, because that's one of the things that can really help you. Try and eat right if you can, or take the right nutrients to better help yourself against this virus and any infectious diseases. There is a lot you can do aside from taking the right precautionary measures and not seeing other people and contracting the virus, but in terms of just building your immune system. When I was going through my battle and trying to overcome that, I did everything in my power to help my situation, because that's what helped me sleep at night, knowing that at least I'm fighting, at least I'm giving myself a chance, at least I'm doing everything within my control to help my situation and beat this thing. So just try and exercise, do home workouts. If you don't know what to do, I've made a video in the past on my vlog channel, Will Dasovich Vlogs, formerly known as Will Dasovich 2. I can link that below. It's just my home exercise routine. You guys can get jacked. This is like being in prison. You could use this as a 30-day challenge, motivation type thing, where after 30 days, go through this body transformation, and it could be the start for something new, and it could have a really big impact on your life. The last thing I want to say, something that's super simple, is try and drink apple cider vinegar with water if you can. 1 tablespoon of this in a glass of water, put it in there, have that right when you wake up in the morning or before all your meals, or just drink it throughout the day. It is the healthiest drink that I can think of that really helps your immune system. It kills bacteria, lowers your insulin so it keeps you lean and makes you look good at the same time. It suppresses your appetite. I swear by this stuff. And yeah, that's it. You guys know all the rules. I'm not the one to tell you do this and do that and do this. I'm just providing advice. I'm not preaching. I'm not trying to be your mother and telling you what you should and shouldn't do. I'm just giving you advice for what I believe will help your personal situation and what has helped me in my life. So the statistics of anyone under 30, it's like 0.2% mortality rate, meaning that's 2 out of 1,000 people will die who contract the virus. I think. I'm not that good at math. I think that's what it comes out to. But I know a lot of people aren't worried about it if you're young and healthy and everything, which you shouldn't. But the biggest thing that you should be concerned about is just giving the virus to someone else that may not be able to fight it, whether it's someone with a compromised immune system, maybe they're battling another disease or cancer or something else, or they're old. You know, anyone over 60, the chances go up. If you're really concerned about your parents, Lolos, they are the ones that really need to be isolated. And yeah, that's it. I'll just leave it at that. And you know, we have 30 days, so maybe I'll make another update within a week or so on the given situations. Every single day there's a new law coming out, or there's a new thing that's being said by the government, or stuff that we should do, shouldn't do, updates on the other countries. Stay safe, guys, and I'll see you on the next vlog. Guys, I really want something good to come out of this. Anyone who watches this channel, I really just want to influence people out there to make a change in their lives. So try. I challenge you, please. I challenge you to exercise at least every other day during this 30-day crisis if you have the time to do that, if you can find the motivation to do that. And I want to see after all of this who stuck to it and can be a huge change in their life. I just want to say that again, you know, just like, you know, the Chongo Army, Daso fam, whatever you call the viewers of this channel. Let's make some changes in our life while we can. Let's find a way to benefit from all of this.